Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll be doing a review on the Hayabusa double end ball. So check it out. Hey guys, Carlo here. Today I'm doing a review on the Hayabusa double end ball. This retails for $20 on their website. Included with this kit is the ball, of course, itself. The ball is made of a synthetic leather outside casing, very similar material they use in their synthetic gloves, with a medium density foam inner core, and it is 2.5 inches in diameter. The ball itself is very small, definitely smaller than a normal size tennis ball, and is very lightweight. There's a couple of things I really don't like about that, which I'll discuss here in a second. So aside from the ball, you also have the paracord or bungee cord, which is 115 inches in total length. So it should fit relatively any gym or home gym garage, just based on the length. You can also cut it if you need to trim it, just depending on the height that you need. You also get these rubber tubes that cover the paracord, and the whole purpose of these rubber tubes is actually at the bottom and top mounting points. So if you have any type of metal to metal connection, then this rubber tube will help with preventing it from rubbing and getting premature wear out of that. So that's what these rubber tubes are for. Then you also get a bag of a couple of mounting clips, or should I say carabiners. So you get a couple of carabiners in here if you want to use that. You also get a couple of eyelet hooks. So if you have drywall, any type of masonry, you can drill a pilot hole and screw these into wood. You have multiple uses, you can use these eyelet hooks. And then you also have these compression clips, which I don't think work very well. I actually use this on the cord to help adjust the length of it. And what I ended up finding was whenever I would hit the ball, these clips just don't hold tight enough, and the cord would end up slipping through these compression clips that they provide. So I ended up just tying a knot at the bottom and the top through the eyelet hooks and just mounted it that way. So I felt like these compression clips were kind of a waste of money. Now, the whole premise behind this double end ball compared to a traditional double end bag is probably, obviously the first thing is going to be the size of it. It's much smaller, so you're basically trying to promote a little bit more precision when it comes to your punching. It's a much smaller target, so it is harder to hit. The other side to that is that this is the type of equipment that's much quieter as well. So if you live in an apartment somewhere where you can't make a lot of noise and you want to still train in boxing and use a double end ball / bag type of equipment, then you can use this. The biggest complaint I have about this double end ball is that it's just too lightweight. It doesn't have a lot of mass to it. So with the bungee cord attached to it, when you're punching it, it just doesn't have enough mass to where I feel that it gives you a pronounced type of movement. It's hard to explain. Like when you hit a double end bag that's obviously larger and you make contact with it, you can really feel that you're making contact. With this, it doesn't have the same pronounced feel. And I also noticed that it just doesn't have the amount of rebound that I'm looking for. And when I tighten the actual paracord to make it tighter, to give it a little bit more of a harder rebound, what that ends up doing is it actually shortens the distance that the bag will travel. So, you know, you're thinking that making it tighter, it'll move much quicker, which it does, but what that does, it makes the ball move a lot shorter. So you're not getting the benefits, or should I say the defensive benefits that you would a traditional double end bag, to where you can slip it and move out of the way and use your head movement. And again, that goes back to this ball just being way too light and small. So to me, if I were to do it, I would have rather had just got myself a tennis ball or a racquetball, those blue racquetballs that you use at the racquetball court, which are a little bit heavier. Just kind of use a drill a hole through it, and then put it on a very similar setup with this paracord, which you just can get from your local hardware store like Home Depot, and make the ball yourself. I just think that this foam ball, with how light it is and soft it is, you just don't get the type of performance you're looking for. And even when you adjust it, it just doesn't feel like it gives you the rebound that you want because of how light it is. So yes, it's more of a precision tool. It's not made for power. It's not like a heavy bag. You're not going to be throwing a lot of power into your shots with it. But even at the price point being at $20, which is relatively affordable, you know, I bet you can do better than that and really go to a hardware store and just make your own with a tennis ball that you have laying around, or a racket ball. And again, I just feel like this one, it just doesn't have the feel behind it. And it really comes down to that feel. And the tension on it, again, the more you make it tighter with the tension to make it move faster, it just reduces the amount of travel that it goes. And because it's so light, it doesn't have that weight to really push against the bungee cord. So, you know, it's a decent tool, and I would say get it if you don't have maybe a hardware store nearby you. But I think pretty much anybody that's watching this video can make something like this on their own with local parts out of a hardware store or a department store, and actually get better results than you would from this, even at $20. So, you know, it's one of those things that I feel like Hayabusa had the right idea behind it, but just executing it wasn't there. I feel the ball is going to be the biggest culprit in this. If they were to use a ball that is essentially the same size, you can go with a small size ball if you want to work precision, but put something inside the ball that's heavier so you get a little bit more of a feel when you land your shots on it, and it allows the ball to rebound more so you can really work your head movement and your defense as well as blocking. And I don't think you really do it effectively with this ball. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below as usual. I'll put the link in the description box on where you can find this Hayabusa double end ball. I'll see you guys later. Take care.